any confusion at all as young Kubasi brings the ball out of defence. We saw Spain the other day. Among their many attributes was it was almost impossible to get the ball off them at times, and they haven't conceded yet in the tournament. And if they keep another clean sheet in this game, they'll be the first team ever in World Cup history to keep 6 clean sheets in a row. So that's one of the problems Portugal have got. I would say this though, if there's one team that can maybe match Spain technically, it's this Portugal side.
And equally as important, these two are rivals. They know each other well, they do not like each other, and they don't fear the other. So Portugal will have no fear coming into this match. Much different than what we saw in LA with Austria, Ian.
There's no love lost between the Iberian neighbours. They've met a couple of times in the World Cup before. Spain beat Portugal on their way to winning their only World Cup trophy in 2010 with a David Villa winner. It was a 3-3 draw in a group game in 2018. That was a thriller, and it was a brilliant game last year, that Nations League final, which Portugal won on penalties. João Neves sent crashing by Lamine Yamal. Picked up by Cucurella here, loose ball from Portugal. Never a good idea to give the ball away against this Spanish team. It can take quite a long time to get it back again. Here's Lamine Yamal. What a battle that is, by the way, between him and maybe the best left back in the world, Nuno Mendes.
They played against each other 3 times with their club teams. Lamine Yamal has never scored. Won 1 and lost 2 of them. And you could tell a little bit by that early interaction. Nuno Mendes will play him tight. He's not worried about Lamine Yamal running by him because athletically he can handle it.
Here's Oyarzabal here.
Wow!
Tries his luck early.
Whoa, don't pass the ball. Oh.
And again, Portugal caught out with possession. Lamine Yamal plays it right across the face of goal. And they're very happy to get that out of harm's way. Portugal with Vitinha back supporting his defence. This is a nervy start from Portugal. And again, look how quickly Spain regained the ball. Rodri in possession now. Lamine Yamal was looking for the through ball, trying to pick up the run of Pedro Porro, the Tottenham Hotspur right back, who scored his first international goal for Spain in the win over Austria. A late arriving header. Dias plays it wide for Cancelo, who had a very good spell with Barcelona at the back end of the season, having moved from Saudi Arabia. Vega. Dias goes long and towards Nuno Mendes, who couldn't quite control it on this side.
Same thing that happened to Lamine Yamal happened to Nuno Mendes. Both of them are nervous.
It will be interesting today, Ian, to
Lamine
see
could
how
not
much
control the
Nuno
first
Mendes
half. Nuno Mendes
ventures
cannot
forward, knowing that
control the
Lamine
first
Yamal
half.
is there. Lamine Yamal is not going to track him. He will leave him to Pedro Porro. And if they lose the ball, could be in big trouble on the counter against Lamine Yamal and his pace.
Kubasi's clearance was picked up by Portugal. Bruno Fernandes, Footballer of the Year, as voted for by the football writers of England after his brilliant season when he broke the assist record for the Premier League. Cucurella to get it away. Oyarzabal. Baena had a really good game against Austria. Of course, they love to field Nico Williams out there, but he's still not properly fit. So only on the bench again here, whether we see him or not. I don't know how many minutes that the coach feels he's got in his legs.
Nico Williams, what's wrong with that guy for real? Throughout this season,
Got to win the place back. Baena's doing well.
We just don't play 1 or 2 games, go back to injury. Don't play 1 or 2 games, go back to injury.
Kubasi.
What is really going on with that boy?
Looks like he's been there for about 150 caps, doesn't he? He's only 19. Playing a kind of playmaking role. Very happy with the ball at his feet is Danny Olmo. Loose one from him. Portugal, the European champions, you might remember in 2016. They did it that day with Cristiano Ronaldo off the pitch for most of the game and playing a kind of cheerleader role from the side. Cancelo wants to hit it, why not? Whistles over the bar, not really close.
Well, the switch of play is great from Nuno Mendes. I'm not sure he meant to get it all the way to João Cancelo. I think he was aiming for Neto over there, but why not? Early in the game, just inside the 18. Good strike. Maybe a little touch there.
Goalkeeper Unai Simon broke the World Cup record for a number of minutes without conceding in the last game. He started this one on 519 minutes. Remarkably, he's only had to make 7 saves in the last 5 Spanish matches. That's crazy. Nuno Mendes, and then Bruno Fernandes. Forward by Laporte, Pedri, Olmo. Oh, it's beautiful football here from Spain. And
What?
Doesn't
What be this?
The finish wasn't.
And I think he's onside, Ian. As this ball is played, ooh, it's tight. I think he's just onside.
He's on set and he missed that ball.
Thought he was off.
Lord!
And then the fourth reason you were waiting for the net to bustle there.
Hell no. What
What Not 100% sure he's on, but I think he was. And will that moment come back to haunt them?
Jeez!
He was onside, I think.
He was on set. Damn right he was on set.
To do some important work there. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Thought about the shot, didn't he?
You know if he do anything make
Still could be something. Here's Joao Felix, who in his career has cost a huge amount of money. Hasn't quite blossomed into the player it looked like he would, but he's got bags and bags of ability.
You see that chance? You see that chance? Whoa! Ah! You play like Ferran Torres, bro. Ah!
You're right, Landon. How
Why
expensive
is it that Spain
might
don't
that
have a good striker? We also have Ferran
Spain
Torres
have a
and the
corner
other guy.
to defend here.
What is
Portugal
going
looking to become
on?
the first side to score against them.
What a missed opportunity. They can never get that chance
Bruno
back.
Fernandes.
Get up, Oga! You don't hold pass all this nonsense. This is what they do, they fire penalty up and down. Guy, you behave, I'll be all this guy too, God do, yeah. I'll watch better
Pedro
game.
Porro, picked up by Fernandes.
Mazi, if you know, say you not get
He's
that.
approaching 100 caps now. The Manchester United man. This is number 94 today for him.
You know, on that miss by Oyarzabal, 3 of his 4 goals in this tournament, Ian, have come on first-time finishes. I was wondering as it came to him if he might just take a quick touch to settle himself. He's clearly more comfortable hitting it first time. but that time it just got away from him.
What is going on with Spain now? They started very well. Now they are confused. So yes, Abayo missed that chance. Now they are confused.
Just beginning to direct operations, as we've seen, to such great effect with Paris Saint-Germain.
They need to look for a
two
striker.
Champions League triumphs. Here he is on the ball now.
Can't be using Ferran Torres and this, what I don't know.
That'll be a free kick. Incidentally, Vitinha, listen to this one, is one of 8, yes 8, either current or past Wolverhampton Wanderers players in the Portuguese squad.
What will be this one? Get up!
They used to have a Portuguese cafe in Wolverhampton, which did, as you'd understand it, very good business. Possibilities here for Cristiano Ronaldo.
If he score, make a
difficult. Got a decent effort away, mine.
Never score for face-to-face keeper. Now that one with this side, you want to score.
Very uncharacteristic giveaway from Pedri, who's been really flawless in this tournament. I thought Cristiano might take it first time. Gets good contact on the ball. In the end, right at Unai Simon. Corner kick for Portugal.
Just the 233rd cap for Ronaldo here. Mendes, the corner, which he kind of scuffed. Oyarzabal got it away for Spain. Spain who flopped at the last 3 World Cups since they lifted the trophy in 2010. Hasn't gone well for them. A couple of penalty shootout defeats in the last 2. Which is all quite surprising when you consider the number of master technicians they usually have around the place. Here's Pedri. Lamine Yamal renews that battle with Nuno Mendes. Thought he was fouled. Anthony Taylor, the English referee, didn't. Kubasi again. One of 8 Barcelona players in the squad. Joao Felix was hustled off the ball by Spain, who hunt in packs to win it back quickly. Olmo to play it wide.
Oh! Now be this! What be this? Bayana!
Having a good tournament after a
see going up the ball, this guy
with Atletico Madrid.
Wow.
Do not forget the US v Belgium tonight, round of 16. It's after this game, a little later on. Just for a moment, Cucurella went away there. That US game coming up 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific time. I'm sure you knew that already, but I thought I might just remind you.
I need no reminding. Neither do the audience, I don't think.
Yeah, I think the nation is hooked on that. Something of a controversial build-up to the game, of which you've heard plenty. Just to remind you, if the US get through, they meet the winner of this one in Los Angeles in the quarter-final. But that's all ifs, buts and maybes. Again, so many of the Spanish team came through that La Masia Academy, Barcelona. Portugal.
What is going on with all these players? What? You just playing rugby.
Portugal, who've twice got to the semi-finals of the World Cup in their history. 2006, and going back in the miss of time as Nuno Mendes tries to latch onto that one. Back in 1966 in England when Eusebio won the Golden Boot. Rodri with a beautiful ball. Here's Yamal on that left foot of his. Needed beating.
Send that back!
Oh, a brilliant save.
Bro!
What the this? What?
Oh my God, bro.
Shit!
This is what I
Defense
alluded to
now!
early on.
Space!
Mendes
Defense
makes one of his
now!
marauding runs
Defense!
forward.
Bro!
As soon as Simon got it in his hand, it's out to Rodri. Plays a great ball into Lamine Yamal and behind. First save, and then the second save, even better from Diogo Costa. But those are really dangerous moments for Portugal if they're going to allow Nuno Mendes to go forward so freely.
I think that was the last digit of the fingertip, wasn't it? That reached that. Super goalkeeping from the Porto goalkeeper, Diogo Costa. Maina to play it in. Portugal get it away. Here's Yamal again. Cucurella, couldn't quite get his cushion volley right. Otherwise there were two or three waiting. Lamine Yamal to play it in. Away by Dias. This is an intriguing clash between the teams who are ranked so highly, second and fifth in the world. Quite a lot of people want to see it. Got to that stage where every match is huge.
You just wonder if this left side for Portugal, right side for Spain is going to decide this match. Again, Lamine Yamal, no interest in tracking Nuno Mendes. A little clip ball over there, he almost got to. But then Spain are well aware, anytime he goes forward, Lamine Yamal almost cheating up the field, and they want to get it to him as fast as possible.
Come on!
Looking to maybe just make a little bit of a restatement of his credentials. The former Ballon d'Or winner, Cucurella, is going to get there. Good covering. Dias again, the Manchester City.
Come on, bro. Get
defender.
off.
Just a silly foul here too by Baena. It's going nowhere. It's good to get there and press, but you just got to pull out of that and let him kick it out for a throw-in. Oh, Emmett Smith.
Yeah. They like him around here, don't they?
They love him around here. One of the best ever to do it for the Cowboys.
Incredible stadium, as you've been hearing. The big jumbotron over on the far side from us. It's a little on the short side, that pass from Vitinha. It's okay. Brought away by Renato Vega. He used to play for Chelsea. Hardly ever got a game unless it was a cup match, but always looked good when they did use him, and that's kind of underlined by the fact that he's first choice here for his country.
If they remove Ferran Torres,
Other of the Paris Saint-Germain.
how can Ferran Torres be Spain striker? How? What is going on with Spain? Is it that you can't produce a striker that Ferran Torres will not be your striker? Bro,
This is probably
damn it.
the most talented Portuguese squad ever. Can they convert that into a very first World Cup triumph? Neto. Back by Bruno Fernandes. It's lovely football. from Portugal. They're playing some very attractive stuff. That was Cancelo. The flag goes
Now
up.
Cancelo behave o, the backup player o, behave yourself o.
This is a good team. It's
Behave
a
yourself.
big test this for Spain. Is the elegant, gracious and graceful Pedri. Dani Olmo, so good at the Euros.
Come on.
Got a lot of players who can see a pass and
That's
execute
shot
it.
to target. That's shot. 3 on target. 1 corner. Not be all those things I want to see. I want to go.
Baina.
Do better thing for me.
And Rodri.
Go, not fast.
Sitting deep in the midfield, directing operations as ever for his country. Laporte looking to invent something down the left-hand side, and Anthony Taylor, the referee, seen a foul.
The movement from all the attacking players of Spain is so good. So many times they come short and then dart long, or they go long and come receive it short. It's really difficult to defend, especially when you don't have pressure on the ball. This time, Baena gets dragged down for a foul.
Yeah, don't worry, we're all quite tense about this. Hard to call bravely which way a clash like this might go. Spain with this free kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players waiting in the middle. Olmo trying to get the important flick on. He didn't quite. Cancelo did, and then Pedro Porro tries a volley.
Waiting at the play. Waiting at the play. Waiting at the
It's the
play.
hydration break, which is powered by Powerade.
Waiting at the play. Apart from the two shots on target from Lamy and Bayana that Portugal, if I can, that opportunity Yasaba missed. Bro, nobody. They don't give up on that because they feel say a day offside and a day on side. Jeez. Oga, as far referee never blow say na offside, wipe the ball enter net. Maybe VAR go dey check am. Wipe am enter. Maybe VAR decide say na go or not. Guy, yo, bro. If you get that kind chance again, man, know why. If you get am again, man, know why. Eh. Addition break suppose be 1 minute. Just one. But I don't know wetin una dey do this time. Why addition break go long, una go do half VAT. No be so we take watch Qatar World Cup. No watch Qatar World Cup like this. If una turn now, una spoil everything. You blow make dem comot e. Addition break oyo collect 5 minutes. Wetin dey sup? The time wey the vibe go take dey dey for the ball, don your put hydration break. So okay, do hydration break maybe 1 minute o. They go do make dem for do many half-back. The vibe go still comot for person body and the player before dem still meet up again. Go still take another time. Una no ever try am play World Cup for all this kind place again o. I no ever try am.
Anyway,
I can promise you it still is.
yeah, it will be. Cucurella is in a battle over there with his, well, Chelsea teammate this last season, Pedro Neto. Of course, Cucurella has just signed for Real Madrid. Portugal, by the way, have won just one of their last 12 competitive meetings with Spain. That Nations League final counts officially as a draw, in case you were wondering, even though Portugal won the shootout. That's just the way it is, which is why Spain are unbeaten in 34 matches currently.
The two teams not dey play high intensive game. Spain na just to collect midfield, stop with the do small. Na same thing. Portugal sef no dey.
I've ever had a longer unbeaten run.
It's difficult for them to survive
nations, 37 in their case.
High intensive
Italy, who will be back, I'm sure.
With the previous one. So now this type they even like this kind of style wey Spain dey play. So I waiting Portugal even like.
We do kind of miss them.
It's good for the game when they're back, so we need them back.
4 times winners. Dias won the header. Portugal, who look plenty confident, as we thought they might do here. Vitinha to spread the play. He really is a pass master. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Let's see one view. If you fit dribble one person before this game finish, man, no way.
Spain won't be able to enjoy 68 possession in this game, which is what they've averaged in this World Cup so far. Portugal have averaged 62%. So this is going to be slightly different for the Spaniards. They were able to boss the ball in their other games. They were helped to a draw by the brilliant Cape Verde, of course, in their first game.
Rush there, sometimes rush. Sometimes rush.
Oh, nearly.
Sometimes rush. You see as he rush now, he almost walk. No, they play pass. Sometimes rush them small, then you see calm down, rush, calm down. If they're different, they know say now this type they play. Calm football. Rush them once in a while.
Argentina against Egypt.
Now don't do this kind of thing today, go finish.
Colombians maybe a little underrated, maybe the Swiss too.
If you allow the
11 a.m. Eastern, 8
now handball to your player, must you complain for everything.
Two big games.
Yeah, now handball, he meet the hand. Now you're the fair unnecessary thing where not there.
There's a few interesting things that are happening when Spain have the ball.
Yamal, Pedro Porro, good defending, quick recovery speed.
The first is that Cristiano Ronaldo is just standing on Laporte, completely taking him out of the build-up and allowing Pau Cubarsí to build. The other thing is when Spain get in Portugal's end of the field, Portugal almost forming a back 6 because Cucurella and Pedro Porro are so high. So it's left a lot of space in the midfield for Spain to manipulate, but ultimately it's helped Portugal defend better.
Lamine Yamal.
Spread down, Cucurella, yes. Cucurella, we are crossing, enter inside. Do it fast, not waste time, yeah.
As well. Oh, that's nearly in for Cubarsí.
Hey, Dani Olmo.
When it's played back in anyway.
Dani Olmo.
What be this?
Again,
Oh,
there's that
Dani
ability that Spain have to
Olmo.
suddenly produce a killer pass.
Offside, anyway.
I think Dani Olmo just offside. He's not in the play initially. Cubarsí's there. It's a really awkward one for Diogo Costa. Doesn't do great, to be honest. And this is actually a big chance from Danny
Wetin
Olmo.
dey
Yeah,
happen
but I
to
think he
dis
became active,
players?
didn't he?
Yeah.
So I think he would have got ruled out. Academic now.
It's an interesting one for sure.
Baba, get up, oh, get up, get up.
Taking
A ball dey
not,
collect from you, say
What's a
shawuye.
tribute really to his conditioning
Wetin
and
be this?
longevity
Maybe
and
Samuel
love of the
too.
game that he still wants to be doing this at 41 years of age.
I no even dey feel the vibe
Obviously, a
of
lot
the
of
game.
debate
It's very
around this Portuguese team, whether
dull.
he should start, how much
Give
he
me
should
intensity,
play.
make everybody
Should
dey run,
Gonzalo
dey
Ramos
pursue
be
each other.
starting,
Na wetin I
etc.
dey
But
find.
what you can't say is obviously it's Roberto Martinez's decision. The fact that
I
at
want
41
everybody to
in,
be
he's
running.
still playing
Not this one.
in a knockout
You
game
run
against
to the
Spain
other end,
and
you want to
starting
just
is
be
remarkable.
wrong.
The fact that he's even in the discussion to be starting is remarkable, and I think we need to appreciate, just like with Lionel Messi, what we have before it's gone.
Yeah, we're lucky really to be in an era when we're seeing two all-time greats like that, and they really are. So miscue that time by Laporte. Everything's okay because it goes through to the goalkeeper. Heart in mouth moment though, I think, for Aymeric Laporte there. Pedri to pick it
They
up
don't get
again.
like 2 chances wey they
Always with the
supposed to. That
grand
one has about
designs
this
and that
Daniel
midfield.
just now. They supposed to score. Although the other two, keeper catch those one.
You see again, Spain are tasking, well, Portugal are forcing Kubarsi to make the play, and I think Portugal are happy to do that. Clearly something Roberto Martinez wanted to happen.
They have Williams
Vega.
and Ferran Torres as the striker. How?
By Bruno Fernandes, but then Porro broke up the play on that right-hand side. Spain get it back again.
How is Ferran Torres and Williams as
Reigning
the
European
striker?
champions.
How?
In fact, they've won 3 of the last 5 Euros. Olmo with the early ball. Oyarzabal. Is Alex Baena. Big money move after his stardom at Villarreal. Yamal. Olmo got into a great position.
Oh, wetin again na? Yamal go your creators give these people the other spoil.
Out of harm's way.
Wetin be this? Wetin be?
Jesus. My
What the
brain
Spanish
wan
attack
burst.
have is imagination.
Wetin dey happen?
Laporte.
Pass. You no fit cross am again. Pass, correct. Come back.
Laporte again. Baena. Vega gets it away, not very far.
Una be dey play well. I need goal. Play well without goal, not be game o. Because if you lose, you be play well, not the day o. You lose
Just
na
turning
you
the
o.
screw a little here.
How you be play
Spain.
well, they not dey count am o.
Lamine Yamal went for that gap. They know he wants to work it onto his left foot, and that time they stopped him doing it. A lot of defenders can't.
You see him try to cut inside here and then recovers well. I actually thought he did a good job knocking that off João Felix, but Anthony Taylor opted for the foul.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Vega, high press going on here on him. Trying to nick that ball.
So I think what Spain will do now, Ian, is because Cristiano Ronaldo is high, he's still obviously a phenomenal player, but he doesn't have the pace to run by people anymore in the same way. So as they keep possession and
Una
push deeper and
abandon
deeper into the
Rolando there.
Portuguese
You
end,
not get
they can
that
push more
wrong.
numbers forward and play
Abandon her
1v1
there.
or 1v2 at the back and be okay with it.
Abandon na dem, una do na thing. If you ball, una fit still
Yeah,
run
you
with
wouldn't
am.
have dared to do that with Cristiano Ronaldo in his younger years.
No chance.
With that pace, leave him some grass to run into would be a lethal error.
We actually saw that with Brazil yesterday with Erling Haaland. They're just so reluctant to push too many numbers forward, and you can't play 1v1. They did a few times and they really got punished for it. But that's not a danger right now with Cristiano at this age. Of course, he can still hurt you in other ways, but he's not going to run by you from midfield.
Kubasi joining the attack more and more. Pedri found a little gap
this
for
now. See ball where the pass give you. Mona they do all this thing fast. You ain't got no time.
Portugal. That's a good release ball though to Vitinha.
Ronaldo no fit run, he no fit dribble nobody. Mona no dey worry about
that. Kind of hold up role.
He no go fit run, he no fit dribble. If he dribble person, yeah, I pay money.
Felix lays it inside. Vitinha picks it up again. Neto. And then Bruno Fernandes. Neto's cross. It's a good looking ball. Felix played it in and flicked towards goal by Cristiano Ronaldo, but grabbed by Unai Simon, who remains
very nice start for Unai Simon. Nice start.
Felix is hurt.
Well, theatrics all over the place. João Felix does a great job to get on the end of this. Unai Simon flying like Superman at the first one. And then again on this one. I think he knew where the camera was on that one, but he had to be sure. Clever from Cristiano Ronaldo, as you would expect.
Yeah, it was. If he'd have just got a better contact on that, I think he'd have been in business. He needs 24 more goals in his career to make it 1,000. He's on 976 for club and country. These are absurd, crazy numbers.
Stupid.
But he's been doing this at big tournaments since way back in 2004 when Portugal did host the European Championships.
You go outside. Before a person do like this, they send her go outside. Go outside. Go the door for outside.
Took his boot off. João Felix also, I think he ran into the end board there.
Yeah. Just running a little bit of ice on that. Yeah, bit of a shuddering collision.
I can tell you, I've run into those things before. They are not forgiving.
Yeah, I think the advertising boarding won, didn't it?
Go outside. Which kind of people build this?
Neto is all right. Gets his boot quickly back on. Don't forget your nightly midnight fix of James Corden and his after hours crew on Fox tonight. The World Cup action with a few laughs thrown in. Well, more than a few.
A lot.
Yeah. It's great to see the world party. It has been that across the United States, Canada and Mexico. Still got a little while to run to the final on July the 19th at New York, New Jersey.
And this one just on the borderline, getting a booking. He knew absolutely what he was doing there. Anthony Taylor lets him off the hook a little bit, but you can imagine the next one, he's going in the books.
Yeah, I think that was a case of the referee wanting to just keep the cards in his pocket. Referees never like it when they've got about 5 people on yellows after half an hour. Dias, by the way, if he gets a yellow today, he's going to be suspended from the next game. There is another yellow card amnesty coming up after the quarterfinals, but we're not there yet.
Wetin you go this time inside goal now? You enter inside goal.
Spain have only faced 2 shots on target in the first half of games at this World Cup, and both of them from Cristiano Ronaldo here. That one just now when he nearly pulled off a pretty acrobatic hook into the net, but couldn't quite get enough on the connection.
Why boot wey dey bring for am na fear boot? The one wey you fit remove is fear. You still carry new one. Na the one wey you still fear.
Nuno Mendes.
And Omo rush that guy. Rush that guy. No let him cross that ball.
His left foot as well. He can let go here. He does. It's the underside of the bar. Deflection on it as well. Wow. That is an escape for the Spaniards. You can see the danger there. Really, almost before it happened. Once they had Nuno Mendes on his left foot. Oh, what a deflection.
Well, the reason why they were able to play 2v1 there in the corner is because Lamine Yamal stayed high up the field, left them one less player. Portugal took advantage of it, and an absolute rocket deflects off Pedro Porro onto the bar.
Closest thing yet in the game. Coat of paint away, aren't they, really, basically here?
Bro.
Yeah, they just showed it on the big screen here. Unai Simon knew nothing about it once it deflected off Pedro Porro.
That deflection was vital. Nuno Mendes gets it in there again. Olmo won it back, and then Pedro Porro, then Yamal with a brilliant piece of work. He's so evasive. How about that?
Not spread that ball. Not spread that ball.
From all of that, but he did. Correa, this is quite an argument, not a little local argument. It's on the world stage. Yamal again going down, looking up. Well, not even hopefully, really.
How many people gather? One.
That was a vital intervention here
Will not be this one.
by João Felix, who's done a lot of good defending on this side. Not
even the second one, I see 3 people. The first one, be like 4 people. Jesus Christ, now what kill this small picky? Charge abuse.
Coming up the Bank of America halftime show. We've got Jules and Chicharito, Clarence Seedorf and Peter Schmeichel.
Gee, I see your boss, everybody wrong, gather.
Well, fascinating first half between two quality
and now
teams.
you wanted they gather like that. You see another person there where they set it for the other side now. At least some sets will go that side.
Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo.
You not go fit do anything. You not leave her, make the run. You leave her, not the attacker. You land the whole ball. Who you want dribble?
Spain were on top just lately. Portugal coming back at them. Nato wanted a 1-2. Yamal, Nuno Mendes with another of their many confrontations. It's one of the many subplots here. Nuno Mendes' cross ought to be easy meat for Unai Simon.
Bro, this game boring for my eye. For other people, it still makes sense. It not be like World Cup. Did they see? Yes, yesterday, Mexico and England. Boy, oh boy, same game.
Then Rodri.
Same game. Argentina, Cape Verde, same game.
Second wasn't bad either.
Not fact. You pursue, you go inside. You pursue, and everybody they pursue each other. This one won, I just the jog, the not the sweet meal.
Fabian Ruiz is another who can't get into this team. Now then, Oyarzábal on his left foot. Boy, trying to work into his left foot anyway. Rodri.
Now your play ball go sky. Play ball go sky. Wait till your ball they find for sky. Net they ground.
Danny Olmo was livid with it because as he lined up to shoot this. Just seeing your screen here, Danny Olmo said,
yeah, give it to me even near you there. Give her a ball, you play ball.
And he was.
Not be say what you want to do now, you
want to shoot. It's really hard to come out of that mindset. But if he had been clever enough to look up and see him, he was by himself in the box.
Maybe when they feel say na group stage, when I see Oh boy, who lose for you? You go back home. You go back home. If you lose, you go back home.
Coutinho spreads the play. Here come Portugal. Can either of these two teams get a breakthrough in what's left of this first half? João Neves towards Cristiano Ronaldo. The movement was good, but so too was the movement of the goalkeeper. Baena again.
For that side, nobody who they send down. You know,
Might be fit
if
before
not this side, they carry
through
ball
at this
from
tournament. He
national.
was
You
such
see
a
crowding
danger
the
man
Badara.
at the Euros.
That's
They
why
had him
good
on one
mistake.
side,
Yeah,
Yamal
another
on the
person
other.
for that side, as you said.
Made Spain even harder
no,
to play against. Pedro
just
Porro with a
Lali.
lovely ball. Lamine Yamal! Good defending. Flag up anyway.
Flag was up, Ian, but really good timing and connection between Pedro Porro and Lamine Yamal. You can tell he's a yard offside. Good job by the Portuguese back line holding their integrity, letting him run offside.
Spain sensing the chance there on the transition to build
Say
something
the whole
quickly.
ball, but the ball not the get. You
Olmo.
head, you know they get mini. But the whole ball. But the whole ball, but not to the apple inside. And that's not what we want.
It's actually a really important foul here. Spain had things on that left side. Just ended the play there.
Just a foul, nothing more. I think one or two of the Spain players are in the ear of the referee wanting to get a yellow card. Thankfully, we haven't seen an awful lot of that at this tournament. It's pretty demeaning, I think, to look at. And generally, I think most of the things that FIFA have brought in to try to speed up the game and cut out the dark arts, speaking with a broad brushstroke, have kind of worked.
Yeah, they really have. They've kept the flow going and kept the game moving quickly, which is better for all of us.
Who would they play free kick?
Baena to take it deep. Rodri to play it back in again. Flick towards goal, but free kick for Portugal. Portugal population is only just over 10 million. Spain, in terms of population, about 5 times bigger than that. Portugal have produced a lot of good teams and players down the years, and they'll be thinking, could we take that gleaming gold trophy back home with us? It's not impossible. Not impossible for almost anyone left. Include Norway in that after knocking out Brazil yesterday too. And the USA can think big too. Here's Laporte. Knocking it long. Baena. The bounce was difficult to deal with, but Portugal did exactly that. João Neves. João Felix. No, that's not going to work for Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes is usually
When I
on
not
the
carry
goals
this
for
game, let's have
Manchester United. He's only scored
Spain
in one
player
game
don't know how to
in his
play
3
for
World
that.
Cups so far. That
That's
was
how
when
they
he
lose the
banged in 2 against Uruguay
Nations
4
League
years ago.
against Portugal. So don't even think of penalty. Just wait the game in a normal time and get out of the field. If it's a penalty, you are losing.
I think this game is going to take some winning.
Ian, there's no guarantee that chances will keep coming, and that chance by Oyarzabal early on is proving to be really painful for
Yeah,
Spain.
it's painful. Bro,
As
miss the
Felix makes
greatest
the running
chance
behind here.
that would have given them a goal.
You just never know when the chances are going to come. If it comes in the first minute, you have to take it. And Portugal have cleaned up things defensively. That was a big moment, and
Unai Simon tries to borrow a few yards. Goalkeeper who plays for Athletic Club in Bilbao. They do have David Raya of Arsenal in reserve, and Joan Garcia is playing.
First half, what a boring game. I don't like it.
Tense, tight affair. There have been chances.
Don't like it. Don't like it. Game is so boring. Well, the two teams are almost playing the same thing, just that they have more shots, I think. Yeah, 7-5, 3 on target, 3 on target. Nothing more. Just a boring game. We'll come back for the second half. See ya.
Only man to win the Champions League with 3 different clubs, Chicharito and Clarence Seedorf. And Jules hits a pretty mean volley as well, I'm told. Oyarzábal, Spain, remember, in a change outfit of all white today because of the potential colour clash. Baena's ball in, away by Vega. Cucurella. Let's see if either team can change their approach. Portugal have a chance to break here with Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo trying to pull into space in the middle. Vitinha to help it on.
They need to score Spain first before they take this match video.
Cucurella knew better than to try and touch that because I think he got a shout from his goalkeeper.
Ian, early in the first half, I alluded to the fact that Nuno Mendes
because
would make those darting
get
runs
the way
forward.
they play ball
I think after the hydration break, and Chicharito just alluded to it, I think Roberto Martinez said to him, listen, we can't have you doing that, because the one time he did, they played Lamine Yamal in behind, and that's when those 2 chances came. So even on that first attack from Portugal, you're accustomed to seeing Nuno Mendes flying down that left side, and he was very reticent to do so.
Joao Felix. Quite a storied career for him. Might he have a big part to play here? A reminder, it did go to a penalty shootout when these two last met in the Nations League final. And Portugal won it. They scored all 5 of their penalties on that occasion. Some of the players are out on the pitch right now, or among the scorers in that
take this game
shootout.
Vitinha,
Bruno Fernandes, Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves, who may come on.
They don't know how to play penalty.
Ian, that is an interesting point, because as this game goes deeper into the second half, if it remains tied, I think Portugal feel confident. And the Spanish players will, of course, remember that. And a bunch of them weren't part of this team that took those penalties. So I think Portugal will feel more confident if they do go into a penalty shootout. It kind of puts the onus on Spain to go win this game before penalties.
The Portuguese goalkeeper has got a bit of a reputation of being a penalty-saving specialist.
I know that's not. What's happened? Gonna show me again. Wait till be this.
Who can grab the vital
What be this?
first
What
goal
be
here?
What be this?
Even Dani almost said shot. You're not touching.
Way back in 2010 in the round of 16, and it was David Villa who was the ace goal scorer for Spain around that time. Got 5 in that tournament.
What is going on?
With the winning goal for the Spaniards, who went on, of course, to triumph in the final against the Netherlands. Eventually Bruno Fernandes
After all the rubbish,
to the
the keeper on a play ball go make. The 2-2 now.
Vitinha was too quick there. Quick feet as well. Cancelo wants another shot, does he? No. Elects for the cross, but it wasn't near anybody in that all red outfit. By the way, if you're ever planning a vacation in Europe, Spain and Portugal, 2 prime places to visit with wonderful resorts, charming people.
I think some people might be heading to Cape Verde for vacation after what they did.
Yeah,
I certainly looked at it.
Yeah, it's like a tourist advert, isn't it, the way they play. Here's Pedri on the run here for Spain. Now Lamine Yamal. It's quite a battle, isn't it, going on? They know he wants to go usually onto his left foot. He can go the other way, of course he can.
This is the value of having Nuno Mendes as your left back. Physically, he can handle the demands needed to deal with Lamine Yamal. It allows him to play very aggressive, as he's betting on himself. Lamine Yamal tries to run by him, that he can handle it. Does a great job defending there.
Ruben Dias goes long. Cucurella with a header away. Players have to just to be a bit careful they don't pull the hair of Cucurella. That is a red card offence. It's happened to him before. And Pedro Neto's got some room here. Is Neto with the right kind of ball? No, it isn't quite. Not happy, the Portuguese fans, or some of them anyway.
It's a fantastic service. The game had just started to open up a tiny bit. You see Cristiano pull away to the far post in case he hits it early. The problem is now that he goes by him, he can't get there in time. Just a couple steps made the difference between probably a tap-in and no goal.
He had the right there, Neto, to think somebody would have got on the end of that. It's a decent ball. Baena plays it wide. Here's Olmo, who's a really good pass picker when he's on his game, and he's a tournament player. Finds it hard to get a start for Barcelona a lot of the time. They put together a gorgeous move in the first half, and Oyarzabal couldn't finish it off. That would have been one for the show reel, but it went wide. There is the temptation, of course, for Portugal to bring on Gonçalo Ramos.
They go lose this
Their
match.
94th minute winner.
The way that they
Against
play, they don't
Croatia
be like who ready win game
in
at all.
Toronto. Here's Olmo again.
He does the show. Say everything you all rely on Lamine Yamal, and Lamine Yamal not fit do something now. See pass when nobody get there to score. Who be all these people wey put this team?
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass
This time Yamal does get the better of
Menendez.
And he's really upset with Baena for not taking the chance. Now, the challenge with Baena is he's just not fast enough to keep up with the play there, but he really should risk it and try to get on the end of that.
How they give you that kind of ball? You not feel just.
It was interesting. He went on the outside that time, didn't he? Yamal. Pretty vital for a winger to be able to go both ways at the top level. Cucurella. Rodri, the 2024 Ballon d'Or winner. The one that Vinicius Jr. didn't approve of course. And Real Madrid didn't turn up at the ceremony. Bruno Fernandes to bring it away now for Portugal. Felix wanted that played through for him.
Ronaldo not fit do anything. May you follow am. Wetin Ronaldo wan fit do boy you wey be small pikin?
Expectation among the
Don't
crowd.
tire o.
It's tough for him at the age of 41. The ball's going to be put out of play here with Portugal with a player down.
Well, this is a huge development if Nuno Mendes is injured, Ian. And I just wonder on that earlier one, he went down and then Lamine Yamal ran by him. And you wonder if this is a muscle injury. You can see it on his face.
Yeah, he's got that fed up look, hasn't he? The players have when they kind of know they can't go on.
Yeah, this could be a really big turning point in this match.
The medical team will do what they can do, but if it is a muscle, Landon, you know straight away as a player, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We don't know, but that look on his face tells me that he doesn't think he can continue.
We're not doctors, we can't do the diagnosis from here, but Landon's good at reading the body language. I'm not. See how he is. You're right, it's a vital one. I think he's going to give it a go, isn't he, by the look of it, or is he? What message is the physio giving to the bench there?
Well, I just saw someone run over to the bench and take their bib off, so it looks like he's going to be substituted.
Yeah, that could be big, because he's done a pretty good job in trying to subdue Lamine Yamal so far. And the race is
In
run.
the quest of stopping Lamine
Look at
Yamal, you end up stopping
I think
yourself.
Semedo will
Bro,
come on here.
bro, you can't make this
They
up,
could've
bro.
maybe
Bro,
put Dallo
in the
at
quest
left
of
back.
trying
he
to
can
stop
play
Lamine
either
Yamal, you
side.
stop
Diogo
yourself.
Dallo.
Bro,
Usually Semedo's a right back, but he's being sent across there.
Yep.
And it is the end of the line in this game anyway for Nuno Mendes. He hopes, and they hope, not for the tournament itself. The tournament's richer for having players like that in it.
Well, I was just going to say that as well. It's not just for these last 40 plus minutes. It's also as they go forward. That's a big loss for them.
As you will know, the US playing Belgium later on today. That's in the round of 16. It's next on Fox. Coverage 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific.
And if I'm Spainian, I'm going right at him. Get Lamine Yamal the ball as much as possible. He's a good defender. He can handle it, but he's not warm. Not in the game yet. I give it to Yamal and I get out of the way and let him run at him.
Sure, that's exactly what they've got in mind. Pedro Porro wins the header. Sympathetic applause for a very fine fullback. You never want to see any player injured on the eve of the World Cup or during it, because this is the grandest stage. Made by Kubasi.
Kubasi not get time, oh. As the ball they come, he send her go back. I got us no time for all those to the center. In the quest of trying everything, use your power, your strength, your energy, everything you can to stop Lamine Yamal. Bro, stop
We're up
himself
around the 9-hour mark
for
now.
continuing the game.
Since Spain last conceded, Ronaldo just for a moment.
If
there
Ronaldo
could
hold ball, me not
smell
dey
the hint
fear
of an
o.
opportunity, but the
I
flag
already
is
look
up.
at like, who you want, you know fit dribble, except say,
Scan the QR code on the screen.
except
to go
say
for
they
the
give her a
Michelob
ball, say he just
superior
give me a
player
goal.
of the match. It's the Michelob Ultra superior player of the match. Just get it
No
right.
you. Ronaldo is not playing nothing. No you. You what?
Who that might be is yet to be determined, I would say. Is
who is
Pedri
in the field that you believe that
Again, they've shut the door
Ronaldo can dribble in this field?
on Spain?
Who do you think he can dribble? The only way
Who's
he
got
can
the
make
keys
it
to the
just
safe here?
when they
Or
give
the
him the ball
combination?
close to
Although
the close to
full
the
of clever little
goalpost.
ideas
Just shoot,
like that.
tap in, shoot. That's what he can do.
Bruno
You
Fernandes
don't
takes on
expect
Pedro
Ronaldo
Porro.
to take the ball from the center of the field and dribble. Who is he going to
Excerpt from
dribble?
the
Who is
Premier
the
League there,
person?
Manchester United against Tottenham
It's not
Hotspur.
possible, bro. It's a haze.
Bit of a revival season for United and finishing in third place and making it back into the Champions League. As their torchbearer on the ball again there. Vitinha.
If this game go into penalty, Spain will lose.
Neves. Joao
But
Felix.
Spain player don't know how to play penalty.
Nice turn. Good idea. Ronaldo, can he get there?
Yeah,
Tried
you
to
see
hook
what
it
I'm
goalwards.
saying?
He was on the stretch again.
That's all he can do. Just stay there, they cross the bottle, just try to trap me or two. That's the only thing he
Clever little
can do.
clip pass here, and you see Ronaldo pull away. They make eye contact just a little too deep. Can't get enough on it.
Throw his hold, so you people should stop putting him in
Ronaldo
the
did a
place
press
of,
conference, didn't he, in the
difficulty.
build-up to this game. He's heard the criticism. Some people
For
thinking
me,
that
I would
Gonzalo
just-
Ramos
anyway,
should start ahead of him, and
I would
basically
just
his
be
message was,
keeping
I'm
him
still
the
in
bench,
decent
bring
condition,
him
I'm
the
doing
first,
okay
second
here.
half
I've got 3
at around
goals.
the 60 minutes because the
I mean, you'd
young
have to say he's
people,
the fittest
most of
41-year-old
them
in
have
the world,
already
don't you
tired
think?
at
Yeah,
that
I
time.
wouldn't argue with
we
that.
have the energy. Not you starting Rolando
Playing
with
at
the
this
same
kind of
time.
level, at this kind
Starting
of
these
pace,
young boys, they have more energy
these
and more
kind of
pace than him,
conditions.
so
you have to
not
be
possible.
in fantastic shape.
just bring him at the 60 minutes. He will do wonder at that time because everybody is tired and he have the strength that time. He can do whatever he wants to do. So, can't start Rolando.
Al
from the
Kubasi.
beginning. I want you to play 90 minutes.
Here's Yamal against Semedo for the first time. Here's for the second time. Will he take him on this time? Felix is doing a really good job in supporting Semedo.
No, nah, last man not blow. Now referee got the blow. Last man not talk
He's been
anything.
fantastic, and he's made so many plays defensively. When Mendes was on the field and now Semedo. I just wonder, as Spain are building, Portugal have clearly left Cubarsí as the free man. And I wonder if he will start to venture more forward more quickly.
Here's Dani Olmo for Spain. Picking him apart, and then Pedri! Took a deflection, will be a corner.
Pedri. Bro. Shit.
This is so good from Renato Vega. Watch him come flying out.
Oh,
Get the deflection to knock
hey.
it over the goal. The Pedri shot.
Pedri, who missed the closing stages and the final Euro 2024 because of an injury. Portugal do not get that away, and that will deflect behind for another Spain corner.
Oh.
They'll be quite happy to take their time. Baena, who's about to take this corner, got the winner in a tight one against Uruguay earlier on in the competition. Having a good tournament. They'll try and swing this under the crossbar, I fancy. Good catch, good hold by Diogo Costa, who made that fantastic save in the first half to deny Baena.
This game now, you see, all of them they play like nothing they saw, just playing little, no pace, no energy.
Another of the former Wolves.
Just wait,
contingent
play
here.
entire 80 minutes. Everybody will come the rush. They want score.
Vitinha.
Why will I not do like that?
Wolves for a while, couldn't
Just
get a game,
wait,
really.
80 minutes
Scored
and
a
you will see
cracker
that
in
this
an FA
game
Cup
is
tie against
just
a non-league
80
team.
minutes.
That's about
I know
it.
what I'm saying. Because that's how they keep playing.
Surely
just
was that
playing
non-league
lazy,
team? Because you were
like
wondering.
as if they don't care football. When they
But
get
they thought
to
they'd
80
never get a
minutes,
mention at the
85
World Cup.
minutes, 86 minutes,
They have now.
everybody will be in a hurry to score.
I think I'm due a free ticket there next time.
I don't think you'd have any issue anyway. Not judging by the amount of people that stop you for autographs.
I think they mistake me for somebody else. It's because I'm with you, Landon. They're just being polite. Who's this other guy? Here's Vitinha. Dias. Now,
The bottom line is
Neto.
after this game now,
From
somebody
one of
will
those
cry.
runs, Cucurella gets it away from his
Is either
First
Spain
wild
player
Chelsea
will cry
teammate.
or Portugal player will cry at the end of this match.
they
It's
would have
one
faced
of
each
two
other
things.
all the time in
Now
training,
they are
but
not feeling
because
it. Just
know
wait
each
for
other's
the
game,
last whistle.
probably not far off back to
One
front.
side will surely cry.
Final day in the round of 16 is tomorrow on Fox. Argentina against Egypt. Argentina given that scare by Cape Verde. Switzerland taking on the maybe underrated Colombians. Coverage starts 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific on Fox. Switzerland are hard to beat, mind. Very hard to beat.
That's a really intriguing matchup.
Yeah, it
Very
is.
contrasting styles. The Colombian fans have been phenomenal this entire World Cup.
Yeah, they always are.
Be a really fun one to watch.
I can't predict it, that's for sure. Can't predict this either. Which way might it sway? I think either way round, it's going to be a big story. Portugal would be, well, they'd like nothing better than to punch their famous neighbours on the nose, as it were. Here's Lamine Yamal. Could he be the difference maker? Alex Baena.
This Bayern way pay put for years. So shoot ball once now. Oh!
Oh my God, bro. What be this? What be this?
It's
What
why all of them they
This
play
was
ball like
finally the
Ferratoris.
Lamine
Why
Yamal
all
in the
Spain
build that
players
comes
play
wide
ball like
against Baena. This is
Ferratoris?
the second chance as it
Oh
comes back to
God!
him.
Wow.
Just slides his foot across it instead of
What is
catching it. Yeah,
this?
that's an easy one for Diego Costa.
You miss the all Spain player be like Ferran Torres.
Interesting to hear Clarence Seedorf say at half-time he
Oh.
thinks they maybe have to bring on Leao for a bit more speed on the left-hand side. But will he do the tracking back job that Felix is doing? I fancy it's where Felix has got the job. Pedro Porro.
See boy again, nobody
Again,
dey dey inside
where was the white shirt?
inside 18 yards.
Probably
Wetin
should
dey
have
worry
been there
dey
to
see?
finish that off. One or two little glances at Oyarzabal.
How about they park the bus
That's
now?
twice now, Ian. It's not Oyarzabal, it's Baena, who's even further back than Cucurella. He needs to take the chance and get in the box.
Are you tired? They no
Not
dey
to
enter
be
inside bus. Wetin the coach dey tell them?
Not
So
an
wetin he tell them? Una dey
number
stay
9
back.
type target man, different type. Oyarzabal gets plenty of goals.
If they attack this game, they'll
You
for don
fancy
score since. All of
that
them just dey
old-fashioned
shift
number
body
9
go
would have
back.
been there.
Nobody wan enter Portugal 18 yards.
They do pretty much okay without it, don't they? Generally speaking. Kubasi here. Pedro Porro wide. Here it is again. Yamal against Semedo. Play on, says the referee. He thought Yamal was looking for that and made too much of a meal of it.
Certainly looked like a foul on first glance.
It did. But Anthony Taylor's nearer than us. Quite a few people are, in fact.
It's a lot nearer than me.
Yes. Hard to play it back again. Rodri, the patient
This side now.
goes on. from
This Spain
Spain.
coach
We've seen
said
this
he mean
over
us
the
just
years
say they see
so
wetin we dey
many
see for inside
times.
this game.
So I was saying, Ian, you see Cabarca, they just leave him, and he's been too reluctant, in my opinion, to dribble forward and provoke. If he's willing to dribble forward, he'll draw out a Portuguese defender that can play the next pass, which creates a numbers advantage somewhere else. He's just too quick to pass, as you can see here.
Yeah, they're more or less saying you can have it there. Baena, more penetrative run from him, couldn't quite pick up Mikel Oyarzabal.
Bayana and Oyarzabal, they suppose remove these two
Fatigue
people.
or concentration
Bayana, Oyarzabal, make them remove
might be
these
a
two people
factor
for
as
this
well
game.
as we go deeper and deeper into this game.
Celebrating
This
game.
hydration break.
Oh shit. Which kind of game be this? Which kind of game be this? Spain player dey fear to enter inside 18-yard box. Sweet. Two pass don go inside that 18-yard box now. You no dey see that all dey outside 18-yard box. Person dey corner like this, the next thing wey you dey expect is either he pass enter inside or he cross. Na those two things go wetin go happen. So like 2-3 players suppose dey inside there to receive am. This Spain don lose. They are not ready. They are not ready. Because they are playing the game as if Spain coach not dey tell them wetin to do. He go just lock up. E no be like na this Spain play Euro wey dem win o. E no be like say na this Spain. Those one na this one na the one. If this one meet France, they'll beat nonsense comot for their body. If na this people wan meet France, if dem meet France, they'll beat nonsense comot for their body aje. Because the way dem dey play ball, e no even dey get head. If na this Spain go meet France eventually, France go wear them. I tell you, France go wear them. João Cancelo, João Felix comot. The two João is goal. The two João is out of the field. João. They pay me o. Spain don too miss too many chances. They don too miss chances. So e go dey difficult to see those chances back now. And now is a 71.
Leao is a very talented attacking player, but not accustomed to defending in the same way. So it'd be very interesting to watch that.
Lamine Yamal. This time, Anthony Taylor does give the free kick. He knows he's a marked man. Just a week or so away from his 19th birthday. Seems to have been around for a long time. Well, he has, since he was 15, when he made his Barcelona debut.
Oh,
might there be a breakthrough moment in our future here?
I think there's value in keeping two players out there. Spain have elected not to. We saw Portugal do it on these free kicks. The reason why is the timing is much easier when you know there's just one player hitting it. You can react accordingly.
It is Lamine Yamal. He's gone for goal. It's a routine save, really, for Diogo Costa, taking no chances. Good hit.
Yeah, he struck it well. Just back to that point, if you have two out there, it freezes the line. If you have someone run over the ball, or even if you think someone with their right foot is going to hit it, doesn't allow for the same timing. In the end, an easy save there for Costa.
Another Alex Baena corner. And a punch away. Now Spain just building up a little head of steam.
It's been quite a while since Portugal have created anything in the Spanish end. The question for the two teams now is going to be,
not be
at
creative.
what point does
Anything
Cristiano
Portugal
Ronaldo come
score.
off the field if he does? Roberto Martinez
Now this
made
one
a
be the
huge
problem like
decision
with
when they were up against Portugal.
They want to remove.
Ferran
They want to
Torres,
remove Oyarzabal wey no
Barcelona
good wey dey
striker.
miss chance. Now that they want to put
The
Ferran
shark.
Torres.
He's about to
Bro,
enter the
Question for
you
Spain is,
you can't make
is
this up.
Nico
This
Williams
space team,
fit? Can he
they
get
don't
on the field? I
tire.
spoke to
This
the
space team
Spanish
not be
commentators during
They
the
need
break
a
there.
striker
She
and
said to me, we
another
don't think
winger
he is
for the
gonna
side
play
of,
unless absolutely necessary.
Nico
So
Williams.
it sounds like he's not quite
it's
fit.
just the side of
which is
Lamine
really a
Yamal they
shame
are
for
using.
Spain.
Bayana
Yeah.
is.
probably
I don't even
absolutely
know what is
necessary
wrong with
means
Bayana.
if they
It
go
was good
behind.
last game.
Right. Olmo gets the ball in behind. Lamine Yamal. Oh no, it's not the ball they were looking for Baena. Head in hands for Yamal after that moment. Neto to spread it wide. Leao lays it inside.
So for Portugal, the game against Croatia,
Fernandez's ball was good, wasn't it, to his Manchester United teammate Dalot.
we saw Roberto Martinez take Cristiano Ronaldo off, and it's much more than just a substitution, Ian. It could be Cristiano Ronaldo's last game, one of the best ever. And it took big
Who be
guts
number 15 so?
by Roberto Martinez to take him off, but it was the right decision. Gonzalo Ramos scored
Oh, Ferran
to
Torres.
put them here.
Remove
At what
Bayana.
point will
put
he
Ferran
do
Torres.
that?
Ferran Torres
today?
want play wing.
Torres for Baena
Hi!
is the
This page we
Spanish
don finish.
change.
Ferran Torres no fit survive as a striker na wing he wan come
It's
fit play.
Leao. He does have a bit of magic in his boots when he's in the mood, which is not always. AC Milan player. Appeal for handball, and then Fernandez lashes one into the side netting. He's the kind of player who could pull that kind of chance out of the bag and make it count too.
Well, this is the first venture forward for Portugal in quite some time. Lay out at the center of it. It drops down to Bruno Fernandes. Does the hard part in keeping it down. Just can't get it across the goal.
Bit loose from Cucurella.
Yeah, maybe Spain is playing 4-4-2.
Semedo does well.
Oya Saba with
Tries to work with Leo, but that
as a
hasn't worked.
striker.
Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo. Yatabal had made a good run. Portuguese defence cut that out as well. Sometimes the problem for old Spanish sides, not particularly this one, is they tried to win by subjecting the opposition to death by 1,000 passes, and it didn't quite work. Teams started to work them out doing that. They've had to adapt.
Too many passes is not good. Just
The
go
way they
inside
adapted in the
and do
Euros was
something.
Lamine Yamal and then Nico Williams.
Yeah.
And it's why I keep talking about him.
Here's Torres.
Because
Ferratores.
he provides that ability to run behind.
You give
take
Ferratores
people
ball
on
face to
1v1
face
the
to
same
keeper.
way
He not
Lamine
fit
Yamal
now.
does
Now
on
this
that
one
right
way you
side.
need to run. Go
It adds a
catch.
whole different dimension to their attack.
Bro, be like Spain, don't lose. Oh, your rest.
Torres just slightly different
Ferratores you
question
carry
for
ball give
Portugal
face to
to
face. He not fit do
answer.
nothing. Now you give a ball wey go run catch by himself. Just rest.
Don't forget the James Corden show, after hours, as usual, on Fox at midnight. The World Cup with its own unique angle on it. Torres, lovely spin, wasn't it, that? And Pedri, then Rodri. Looking for the reverse ball. Dani Olmo, difficult angle. It's a brilliant block by Ruben Dias, who is so good at putting fires
First time with
out.
Dani Olmo they do
It's
it.
an
I
excellent move
like
from
it. Wipe
Spain.
one for
Just watch
me.
him lay his body on the line. Probably covered by Diogo Costa, but Ruben Dias couldn't have known that.
Attendance 70,649. Another Spain corner taken by Yamal. Goalkeeper gets it away with some difficulty on the stretch. Back in there, and this time really good punch. It's coming back in again. Yeah, double back
Let me
marking
dribble
even
Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Torres here, cuts it back.
Jesus, nobody did there.
Again, not a white shirt.
Wetin be this? Wetin be this? Wetin be this?
And this time it's Laporte just standing on the far post. I know he's not an attacking player, but at some point somebody has to take a risk and get across the goal. This is a massive chance that
Wetin
goes
make
wasted.
Spain player not the enter inside
Spain
18-yard
could count
box?
the cost
Same time like
of
3
these
crosses don't enter inside that
missed
18-yard
opportunities.
box. Nobody dey to dey make use of am. Wetin dey make dem dey fear to enter inside their 18? Ah, shit.
A series of second half corners. Here's the latest. Yamal. Yeah, handball.
For her to leave her for
I played with one of the
Ferratores.
best ever for the U.S., Clint Dempsey. He would have broken his neck to get on the end of that and put it all on the line to score. And Spain needs someone to take the chance. It's been 3 instances now. Ball squared across the middle of the goal. The Spanish players waiting at the top of the box.
A couple more changes coming up shortly for Portugal. I can see Bernardo Silva down there, who's just moved on from Manchester City to Real Madrid. He's such a very good player, and it's a sign how much talent Portugal have that he doesn't get in the team even at the moment.
And I think Conceição as well coming on. So it'll be interesting to see who comes off for those two.
Both fairly attacking moves by Roberto Martinez. Lamine Yamal again. Torres tries to play it back to him.
Torres na striker. You don't dare around the 3 yards box. You can't shoot. You'll be looking for who to pass ball when you are a striker. Who striker dey? Hey, Eliala. You see where they scored goal yesterday? Outside the team, weapon. See? Striker, they give you ball from across the team. They find who you want pass. Give.
Got a chance to run at the defence, and he's doing exactly that. Look at that burst of speed. That's what he can bring. That's something different for Portugal.
You see 80 minutes now. They don't dey rush now. Now waiting me they talk since. If you don't reach 80, everybody will dey rush. And the day side there is no rush. Everybody dey suffer, they play like say nothing dey happen. For the fast say they play Ferran Torres as winger. Ferran Torres not fit for that. Give am ball now, you go put am for winger. Oh, Ferran Torres want to give. Who you want to run
pass? Semedo again. Oyarzabal. He's not been quite on it today in the way he was in the last game against Austria. That still might change. Bruno Fernandes. There's the lofty view around this stadium. That is quite a sight, isn't it? Hardly a spare seat to be had. Bernardo Silva there, number 10. And Conceição is about to come on. Francisco Conceição. Roberto Martinez describes him as our chaos creator. Lively player from Juventus these days. His dad Sergio, an ex-Portuguese winger and boss of the famous Porto club. Vitinha and Neto will make way. All 5 used by Portugal. 82 minutes gone.
That's very interesting, and you do get one more if extra time comes into it. I was expecting to see Gonzalo Ramos at some point for Cristiano Ronaldo, but it looks like he's going to go at least through the initial 90, and we'll see after that.
Yeah, they're allowed one more if it goes to extra time. That's starting to look quite likely. By the way, Vitinha was a successful penalty taker in the shootout in that Nations League final, so he can't take one.
And it looks like Mikel Merino also preparing to come on.
This guy wey dey where Rafael dey, so he not dey fit run. Wetin they call am? Every time Rafael dey run pass am.
Waiting and wondering whether there is the sting in the tail here.
I think Fabian Ruiz as well.
Leao picks out across, got a bit too much on it. There's Merino. It's good to see him back fit again, and Fabian Ruiz.
Nali to remove that way as
European Championship triumph. Another Paris Saint-Germain player.
Oh.
Something people need to remember too with coaches in these knockout games, you often wait longer than you normally would in a 90-minute match because you have to take extra time into consideration. And some of these players haven't played a lot in the tournament. They might not be able to get through 45 minutes if they come in the 60th minute and have to go all the way through extra 30 minutes.
Here come these changes.
Remove Pedri. Jesus, my brain, one boss. You remove Pedri. You remove Dani Olmo.
They'll have to do without this midfield mastery.
They don't lost. Mona rest.
Ruiz will fill that job.
Just rest. They don't go out.
Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo, they do something for inside their.
Pretty Brighton might have set up.
I like Merino with the
put because Merino they inside. The chance wasn't taken. You said it might be expensive, and it's kind of looking that way now.
Anyway.
Yamal for Spain. Strong, isn't he? Oyarzábal.
Oh yeah, shoot ball now.
Just took a little deflection on the way through, which made it a tad more difficult for the keeper to judge. Spain on the verge of being the first team in World Cup history to keep 6 clean sheets in a row. Unless sure the Spain fans are saying don't tempt fate. It's always agony watching these games if you're really rooting for one of the two teams involved here, two fine teams. Cucurella. It's been pretty even Steven between them.
The game boring. All those chances we Spain missed from the beginning of this match and before the first half, now they be the problem. You see all those chances now, they make use of them. At least they don't get something to hold for hand. Or even as the second half starts, they'll cross ball go inside to nobody there to make use of them. It keep happening over and over. Ronaldo, okay, what do I beg you?
Everybody, including the goalkeeper, comfortable on the ball for Spain, like you'd expect. Merino. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Torres. Turning. Finding a bit of space.
Torres, very confused player. You don't fit on finish. What do you do? Shoot.
So many
You
times
go
today.
pass ball for where
It's
person
either
no
been cut
hero
across the
go.
goal with no one arriving, or
I
they've
beg
been
you.
really reluctant to take someone on and or shoot. Even Lamine Yamal. Just
Shoot
think
her.
a little more aggressive in those moments. You get a deflection, you score, you
That's
corner
what it
kicks,
be.
all
You
sorts
don't
of
already
good things
call
can happen.
face goal, then you shoot.
Deadlock in Dallas so far. Extra time looming. Diogo Dallo. Possession squandered. Merino, who is a scorer of big goals in his career. I wonder whether he might have a part to play. Yellow card, and here's why.
Just the entire game, they collect
Bernardo
yellow
Silva,
card.
who,
Which
by
type
the
person
way,
did this
did
one?
pick up 10 yellows in the Premier League season. You wouldn't have thought that, but he is a fierce competitor, quite apart from being a charming individual by his presence for all the staff at Manchester City. Yeah.
Never buy me anything. Including dinner.
You're never around.
That's true, I'm sleeping.
You're asleep, yeah.
14 shots.
They're playing long Vega.
5
Cut
on
it out.
Jesus. Are you play 14 shots? Yes, no
Teams know
goal.
anything that happens this late could be decisive. Laporte. They had it under control, just about.
Come this side free. This Ferran Torres,
Torres
me not
again.
the, if they give a boy, not the, I not the feel okay. I not the feel okay because not they know what to do.
Pedro Porro. Lamine Yamal. Rodri. Free kick. Slightly unnecessarily given away. Lovely ball through.
Goal!
Spain. Looks
Merino did it for me, Merino. I love you, Merino. I love you, Merino. I love you, Merino. I love you, Merino. Ah, Merino, take my life, Merino. Ah, that's what I said you should do for me. I love you, Merino. It is the number.
goal to break the heart of Cristiano Ronaldo and the hearts of all the Portuguese fans. Spain look like they've settled this late.
Well, the early one-time
Ferran Torres make assist. Ferran Torres make assist. Bro, you can't make this up. Ferran Torres make assist. If Ferran Torres make assist for your head, you don't lose. If Ferran Torres score for your head or he make assist, you don't lose. You don't lose. You don't lose. You don't lose. Merino, I like that guy. I like that guy. I like midfielder. You see, enter boss. Like they know they do things. Enter inside boss.
Reverse pass. Luis de la Fuente and the coaches go crazy as they celebrate.
Enter inside boss. Not they play for outside.
A huge goal. It's his 11th for his country. His next cap will be his 50th. That's a really good return for a mid-world player. I remember him scoring a huge one against Germany at the European Championships as well to settle things. And it looks like that goal this late will do the job for the Spaniards. 6 minutes of added time.
It's another thing that makes Spain so dangerous is their depth. So many players you don't even think about until they come on the field, and there's so much quality still. Torres to Marino, 2 substitutes, make Luis de la Fuente look like an absolute genius.
They not the enter inside 18-year boss. That be the problem with they get. Enter inside 18. You see Merino now. As a one play boy, run enter. Since nobody they enter that 18 years.
To say, hey, look, don't forget me next time you're picking the starting lineup. Torres is handy from the bench. Still time for Portugal, but not much of it. Yamal is fouled.
You see the yellow card as Semedo drags him down. Importantly to remember, Ian, Roberto Martinez used all of his substitutions. And you would think the one guy they want on the field right now is Gonzalo Ramos. And he doesn't have the ability to get him on the field.
It was Vega who got the yellow.
Vega, pardon me.
They both tried to foul him. I think it was Vega got there first.
And that is the risk of making your substitutions and not leaving one till the end, is when the game changes, are you able to adapt tactically with a player? And in this case, he's not.
Leao. Is this the last time we'll see Cristiano Ronaldo at the World Cup? It might be, unless he or one of his colleagues can come up with something very fast here now against the team who haven't conceded a goal in the whole tournament as well. Conceição lays it back. They've got to play it in there. Bruno Fernandes stays alive. Here's Leao. He's got to try something, hasn't he? Semedo.
You taka na time today.
Dias.
I know the feel una don win o. Tap. Pressure. Who pressure for the body? They not fit do anything
Difficult
again.
one for Kubasi to deal with, but he did that just fine. Ruiz does the rest. You won't see Spain play a ball like that very often, but in this situation, they'll take it.
Mona dey rush there like that.
They're
Make them dey
desperate.
pass go back.
Portugal
Na 1
need
minute
to get that
remain.
ball.
Rush there, not let them do anything with the ball.
Happen like that.
One of the reasons I thought Spain were the favorite to win this tournament is you saw their willingness to run and defend and tackle. I think France are the most talented team, but Spain really do all these little things well, and everybody does it. Oyarzabal at the end of a grueling 90 minutes, chasing and forcing an error out of Portugal.
The popular striker Borja Iglesias waits to come on. Whether he gets on in the seconds remaining, we shall see.
Russia na time not there. You time see many
In the
oh.
box, the ball
Rush there, not let them do
now.
anything.
They can't.
You can't get late minutes go. Russia,
Portugal.
if he
Can't
pass
say
you,
so. Good looking ball in. Oh, and onto the roof of the net. Nearly.
you see wetin I dey talk just now.
Portugal.
You see wetin I dey talk.
Bernardo Silva swapping some barbs with the Spanish player.
What a chance this is, and it's the little man Bernardo with the little flick, and he actually just gets too much on it. Just needed a little touch. Tries to snap it instead. Fantastic ball in, and half the stadium, including me, thought that was in.
That's how close. Those are the margins in the World Cup. Bernardo Silva nearly. Oyarzabal
You get this man for 50s now. You not remove Oyarzabal tete.
33 now. The Celta Vigo striker is on.
Oyarzabal wey be yeye person
Member of the
play
squad.
full
He
minutes.
is an
Like not
old-fashioned
remove am
number
since.
9.
Rolando don already dey cry. I talk am say at the end of this match somebody go cry. Is either Spain or Portugal, but cry must dey. Cry must dey. Is either Spain cry or Portugal cry.
Spain fans
7 minutes now.
reminding
Time
Anthony
don
Taylor,
go
the referee,
complete.
beseeching him to blow that final whistle. We're past the 6 added minutes. He takes a look at his watch. He doesn't blow. Bernardo Silva again. Always a busy little player, out for a throw. Another glance at the watch. Spain on the very brink. Portugal
Rush dem make dem no
on
dey
the
fit
edge of
come.
elimination. And that's going to be a free kick. Torres going to get yellow card for that. That was the adrenaline pumping a bit too hard, I think.
Yeah, I think it's the right decision by Anthony Taylor, and now all hands on deck. Diogo Costa coming up. One last Hail Mary for Portugal.
And I'm sure the Spain fans are looking at the clock and
But
wondering,
game don
where's
finish
this
6
extra
minutes
time
now. We dey 9
coming
minutes.
from?
What's going on?
This is 2.5 minutes on from the 6. A minimum of 6, of course, is what we're told. But this has to be the last drink in the saloon. And it's flicked on again. And skids on past the post. And Anthony Taylor blows it. Mikel Merino. Magnificent Merino for Spain. Win with a late show.
Bro, cry if you want cry.
And Cristiano Ronaldo.
Bro, cry if you
exits
want
the
cry.
stage.
I said it. Somebody must cry. Is either Spain cry or Portugal cry. Surely it was not Spain that will cry today. It's Portugal. That's my boy. Well done, Merino. Well done, Merino. Well done, Merino. Thank you, guys.